Hello, this is a Hardstock Platinum 4 Cinch, aka Noen's Dorigami, and today we will be reviewing all the items that you could theoretically build on Cinch and theoretically work on him. And I got this set, I reviewed all the items. This is all the items we're gonna review. We got the starter items, boots, epic items, legendaries, and the juicy stuff, the mythics. And these are all our categories. You can imagine what they mean. And so on, let's start. With tier 1 boots, yeah, Singe needs this. Like, it's a good buy. Tiger Boots is a good buy in general, otherwise any champion is slow as fuck. Corrupting Potion is also a good buy, cause yeah, it's a good laning item, sustain item, whatever you want to say. And it can also work till like mid game. Overall, good buy. Cole, yeah, you will never see this item on Singe because he has such a shit early game. You unless it's Jats, yeah, you will not ever see this item ever. And same with Dark Seal, except that for some apparent reason, Singe players still think that Dark Seal is good on him. It's not like Dark Seal is so shit on Singe because they removed their only reason why we still build Dark Seal, and that was potion buffs. Now we only get the glory stacks, and Singe, the probability of Singe getting an advantage in lane is about 1 in 7.5 trillion unless it's Jats. It's not a good buy. You'll never get a good use of its passive on Singe. Yeah, never ever ever build Dark Seal ever. Doran's Blade of Nibamp is shit. Doran's Ring, yeah, this is a good buy because this gives AP, health, and mana sustain. Really good. You can either buy Corrupting Person first or Doran's Ring first, and backwards. It really depends on how well you're doing. Doran's Shield, situational, because it's only good against both lanes, like Timo or Bane or Kyle, I guess. Now, the the jungle items, yeah, you can imagine the this is a troll pick, this is a good pick. If you ever try jungler sync, yeah, just go this blue smite. You will never get use of the red smite ever. Minish calf tire item. And now we go to the boots. And this is all of you will probably say, all of you will probably say, Torigami, what the fuck? Why are you putting Swifties if this will make you come? And let me tell you something. For me, I really do not feel like I get tankier with Merc or Tabis. Like a little bit, but I only feel like I get to tank 2 shots or more. 2 shots or less, actually. Merc Threads is still a pretty damn good buy, but Tabisa, unless it's a full 80 comp, yeah, I don't think. No, you go here. Yeah, I don't think you will ever buy Tavis. And why Swifties is in this will make you come well. The speed is the reason why I've been saved so much by the speed. Like it really makes a difference building speed on Singe while also getting the normal items on him. There, like for example, there was once this game where I was fed, but there was also an Aphelios that got incredibly fed. If I didn't have Swifties and I didn't have what was the item? Yeah, Deep Deathman's Blade, this one. Yeah, we will have lost that game because oh, holy crap, Afera Felios is it's really not fun going up against. And yeah, that's why the movement speed is really worse. Though yeah, I think like in comps like heavy CC champs or well too much AP, yeah, Merc Threads is the better buy than Swifties. Now Sork shoes. Yeah, this is definitely a for fun. It's basically take away whatever's the good stuff about Swifties and instead just get Magic Pen. Not good. And now we begin with the epic items. This you will only build this if you ever decide to go Sunfire Aegis or Gargle Stone Plate. Yeah, so definitely situational. Bamis, however, yeah, goodbye. And Bamis would be Bamis would be cool tire, but since it got nerfed quite a bit, yeah, the funneling you get with Bamis it's not as great as before, so it's still a good buy if you want to get a tank mythic. This the mirror thingy, yeah, situational. If you're gonna buy a support mythic, there's some. We'll talk about the support mythics later, but so far I'm gonna say this is situational. This piece of shit goes in Minish Cap Tire. I will explain later why when we get to the full item on why I put this on Minish Cap Tire. Bramble Beast. Yeah, Bramble Beast is situational because it's literally outclassed by Oblivion Orb in Singe unless you're going up against I don't know, Fiora, Bane, any AD top laner that relies on auto attacks and then heals, you will always want Bramble over Orb, but everything else Orb is better than Bramble. This no, you're not a Digen buy, but uh, the only item I know this builds into is Ice Ice Gauntlet. I know there's more, but yeah, you will never see this item on Sinch because yeah, well anything actually. I'll explain why later. This this is a Degen buy. Definitely do not buy this. It's such a shit item. This this item I guess for fun. Because when I build it Leandris, I typically tend to skip this item. Yeah, really for fun. It doesn't do that much, it's squishy and ability haste doesn't do that much in stinch, so now we move to this item. This item is a good buy because it gives a fuck ton of health. This item that builds into Frozen Heart. Yeah, I'm gonna go put it in Tigen buy. The other item that you build Frozen Heart of is better, it's actually this one. But I'll get into that one later. Head Stage Alternator. It's a good item by itself, but I will. It's a good buy, but since it's a mythic component, it's the biggest flaw of this item, I'm gonna put it into situational. Kindle Gem. Yeah, depends on what you're building for. So this item is better than Kindle Gem. Leeching Layer. I really want to put this on a good buy because it really works against matchups that deal dot damage. But oh boy. Since it's a again, it's like a stage alternator. It's a mythic component. It goes into situational. If you really want to build the terrible excuse of a mythic item, that it's what it turns into. This, I guess if you, I will put it in for fun because like typically you only build this if you really want to play seriously with Leandrois, you build this in third, but if you build this first item, you're practically in team. Negatron Cloak, yeah, discussing situational cause, it's an MR item. Seekers, Arm Guard Seekers, yeah, I could buy for Cinch. It's just, oof, the armor, the armor it gives it a lot actually. Plus it has AP, so it's good. It's good against like Pamil or any top laner dam that deals damage but doesn't heal. It's good against those top laners. And it turns into Sonia's, which we'll get into later. This you almost never build this. You only build this whenever you got an enchanter in your team because the item it turns into. And this is Banshee's build. It's good against CC and MR heavy comps. MR, I mean AP heavy comps. And the Warden's Mail is actually a pretty damn good item on Sage. I'll talk about the tank items that you can build with him later, the legendaries. This is definitely for fun. It's highly gold inefficient. Just because it gives you extra 5 movement speed for 400 more gold. Yeah, highly gold inefficient. I tend to build this one last if I do not have enough gold when I pack for the items it builds into. And now we begin with the legendaries. First we got Abyssal Mask. I wish this item was a good buy, but it's just situational because it's only an MR tank item. The passive is really good though. I can tell you that. Seraphs, yeah. Seraphs, I mean, it's a pretty cheap item on Sage, but in general, Seraphs needs. Actually, this is Archangels, actually. This item needs like heck a ton of buffs. It's nowhere near as good as Muramana. And Shiryu, yeah, you need. Yeah, it's situational. We all know why it's situational. MR tank item. Oh god, Cosmic Drive. Cosmic Drive is not good. I guess I could put it in like for fun, but it's really not a good item to buy into Singe. The movement speed it scales with ability haste, which Singe almost never buys. It's such a shame, really, but it only belongs there. And it's also outclassed by the Deathman's Blade because this unlike Cosmic Drive, Deathman's Blade it's tanky and gives more movement speed once it's charged, unlike Cosmic Drive, which will only give you like I think it was 15 movement speed extra when you deal damage, while Deathman's Blade gives you 40% movement speed when it's fully charged. Pair this up with Swifties, any other mobility item, well, that gives movement speed. Yeah, it's a pretty cool item. Now we got Demonic Embrace. Yeah, although this works more towards tanky matchups, Demonic Embrace is also good in any game. Even though it's a discount Leandris, well, old Leandris, the burn is still pretty damn good. Even though, well, it scales depending on the enemy's max HP. Plus, it gives bonus stats whenever you deal damage to champions, so that's pretty nice. Force of Nature. Yeah, this is actually a situational item, MR tank item that it's best used against dot damage. Frozen Heart. Yeah, Frozen Heart is just a for fun item. If it had more, before it had Fuckton more of armor, but yeah, it's just a for fun item. For what it does in Singe, it doesn't work. Gargoyle Stone Blade. It hurts me because I really use this item a lot, but it's a for fun item. It does not scale well with Singe since it gives no health. The active scales with health. You need to build full tank Singe in order to make this work. And full tank Singe sucks dick. So I'm sorry, buddy. You're gonna be here. Horizon focus. Yeah, this goes over here. You know what? I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this rule. Yeah, Horizon focus. Yeah, it's a degen buy. It's basically a worse death cap. Like, it's not even for fun. The only way you will ever trigger this is if you go super fast in a team fight from one place to another, and it doesn't work because this only gives AP. So you're super squishy. You'll never get to activate the passive. No, it's just no. Knight's Vow. Good support Stinge item. If you're behind, you can build this to build your AD carry. It's a fine situational build. Magias, yeah, you're going with Dark Seal because you suck dick in Singe. Like, it's not even for fun. It's not even for fun. You almost never get to build this. And building this is also pretty shit, so yeah. Morelos, yeah, Morelos is a good buy because the previous ones, the AP and the HP is pretty good for its price. For its price, it's pretty good. Death Cap, it's a for fun item. You can be. I really have experimented with Death Cap. You can get it if you're ahead. It's like having Leandris at first buy. It's not that good, but it's a for fun item. You really People really get surprised on the damage you give on with Death Cap, but on the coin flip side, yeah, it leaves you pretty squishy like any only mage item. Raduin Summon, this is a pretty damn good buy because unlike Tavis, I actually feel tanky with this item and it's pretty gold efficient. This is situational. Again, if you're behind, you can build this. This item can turn fights around, but I mean, it's really preference. You can prefer building Knight's Bow if you want, but it's really preference between these two. You will go here. Rylai's, it's a com item. You're gonna say, but Origami, Rylai's is not a good item. It's so highly gold inefficient for what it does. And To that answer, well, Rylai's is actually a really tilt factor item on Singe. The slow, which although yes, made Rylai's price go a bit higher, yeah, might be the downside, but you really get to tilt a lot of people with Rylai's. It's impressive the amount of people that get tilted by the slow of Rylai's. And since you're Singe, that means that if they chase you, they get punished because since the slow is harder, you cannot catch Singe. It was like old Rylai's. Old Rylai's I think used to give 30% slow and was like 200 gold less than this current Rylai's, but it's a pretty common item. You guys are really underrating Rylai's. So this is Seraphs, we all know because Archangels is a pretty shit item by itself, and Seraph, this item, even if in any other champ it's a pretty shit item, this really needs buffs. Spirit Visage, situational, it's only good if you build it when an enchanter is in your team. And yeah, also MR item. And Tornel is also situation like for the same reasons as Bramble Best, only that Tornel only works on a mostly 80 comp. Fuck me, this item. Boy's stuff is not good. Seriously, it's basically a worse version of Death Cap. It does not give the same AP as Death Cap God does. The Magic Pen on Singe is really doesn't compensate it. It's really a waste of gold in my opinion. You're super squishy. Even with this item, you don't deal that much damage. It's overall Minish Cap Tire. Huh. Full AP Singe is a joke, guys. Warmox. Yeah, Warmox is a more fun item. I've tried several times before, and you can pair up with Gargoyle Stone Plate, but in Singe, other tanks get the benefits of Warmox better than Singe. And we get to this item. This item, like, if if you're not playing with Sonia's, you're really inting. Sonia, the active of Sonia's plus it's an AP bruiser item. It's like it's that. This will make you come. It's a lifesaver, especially in this meta since it's burst damage. It's a lifesaver, and in team fights, it's also a lifesaver. And now we come to the part everyone is waiting for: mythics. Everfrost is a shit mythic by itself, so it's already a shit item for Singe, and it's not even for fun. Like, holy shit. It's not even worth building Everfrost ever. It's outclassed by every other of these mythic items. Same for Gauntlet, but on Gauntlet at least I can put it in for fun because Gauntlet is actually the worst tank mythic out of the three. The slow, the slow and the size. It's a pretty niche item overall. And this is a part we have been waiting for also. Rift Maker needs a buff. It's basically Gunblade. It's basically Gunblade without its active. The passive is pretty shit. The HP feels like I have no HP. It only gives AP damage, and it's 400 cost, and it's 400 less than complete, but even if I have to build this, I would have rather got I would have rather got Gunblade than Riftmaker. And it's sad because this is the reason why Lichen Lear is situational, because Lichen Lear is actually a good buy, but if you buy Lichen Lear, then you're stuck with this item. Like, holy fuck. I do not want Riftmaker. Make Lichen Lear a non-mythic component, and yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see. And same goes for Cocket Bell. This item doesn't need to be a mythic. Really, that's the biggest flaw. It gives no HP at all. It's like Riftmaker, except worse because well, no HP. No HP. You're basically playing a La Akbar simulator. It's not that good of a gap closer on Singe because Singe is pretty squishy as fuck with this item, and you're gonna get bursted out of the game with this. It's like you're being a Muslim terrorist. And now, yeah, actually, I made this only because they're both placed. And now, Imperial Mandate is actually pretty damn good mythic on Steam. It's high gold efficient. It works in team fights with Siege. It's specialized on my. This is I dare to say this is a true mythic to Siege. Well, without counting the other tank mythics. You can buy this if you're behind or not. It's whatever you like. Leandris. Unlike the two components of Leandris, I'm actually gonna put Leandris in situational. You can build it when you're up against tanks, and if you pair it up with Ravenous Hunter, yeah, it's like Riftmaker but with insanely high burns. Yeah, this item does work. Like, it's not as shit as Riftmaker or Rocket Belt are. Overall, situational. Locket of Solaris is also a situational item. I think it's the worst sub item you can build on Singe. Well, sub mythic, cause it only gives like a shield and extra 5 MR and armor. It's not that much. Just lift your sub to that. And next we got this, yeah. I tried this once, yeah. It was not a good game. It's a worse Leandris. Moonstone Reviewer. Actually, I'm gonna review Night Harvester later. Moonstone Reviewer. Yeah, these two items have potential. I'm gonna start with Moonstone Reviewer because the heal it's actually pretty damn good. Since every time you deal damage, this heals the nearby allies. Well, the nearby ally with the less damage, it heals them, and poison procs that passive every time. Yeah, this is a pretty damn good item, but I'm gonna put it into situational because, well, unless you want to build support Singe or you're behind, yeah, I think it's outclassed by Imperial Mandate. And same goes for Shurelias. It has potential, but I think Imperial Mandate is a better of the two. This is actually a pretty also fun item because the speed boost this gives is uh, like, trust me. You should give this to a chance and see what you think. And now we go to the last three items. Night Harvester. It's definitely a for fun item in Singe. Singe is not a bursty champ, and this item is for bursty champs. It does not synergize well with Singe. Plus, it's a squishy item for Singe. So we're fun, I'd say overall, and some fire ages is a good buy. But Comp Tank is well, like the name it says, it will make you come because this is by far the best cap closer for Sage, better than Rock. Well, if Rocket Belt does get buffed, which I heard apparently Riot is gonna make the health bigger in Rocket Belt. I don't know if they already done that, but this by far outclasses Rocket Belt so hard. So yeah, this will make you come like the name says, come tank. And some fire edges, well, I guess it's balanced because if it was there when Precision just came out, yeah, I will definitely put it in. This will make you come. And that's how the entire list goes. Uh, Tell me what you think. Maybe in the Discord we can chat about what items you think are wrongly placed in your opinion. But I've been playing like pre-season for like almost a month now, so I have a pretty damn good idea of what these items do, and I hopefully get diamond next season and don't be a hardstock platform player that I am. So I guess this is the goodbye.